Hi, this is Mrs. Fraser, and we are going to be going over surface area. We're going over surface area of lateral and total surface area of prisms. So you should have picked up a foldable. Please use the example in your classroom from your substitute teacher on how to fold that foldable and get that together before you begin your video. So we're going to do the foldable together, and then you have practice that you need to complete after you complete the foldable. Okay, so starting with lateral surface area of a rectangular prism, we're going to go to our formula charts and we're going to get our formula. So our formula for our lateral surface area of a rectangular prism is S equals PH. So remember, P means perimeter of the base. So what helps me is always to shade the base. And remember, the base doesn't have to be the bottom. It could be the side. I'm just going to pick one piece, and that means the one across from it technically is also the base. So I'm just going to go ahead and shade both of these. So remember, when I'm finding my lateral surface area, I'm finding the area of everything except for these two shaded areas. I don't want the area of that. So that's why I'm just going to find the perimeter of my base, and I'm going to multiply by my height. So looking at my base, I'm going to go ahead and just redraw that base. 8, 2, 8, and 2. So to find my perimeter, I know I'm going to do 8 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2. And then I'm going to highlight the height of my prism, so make sure you're doing this as well. So I'm going to highlight the number 3. So I know then that I'm multiplying by 3. Okay, so now just doing each piece at a time. Now I could go ahead and type all this in my calculator together, or I can go ahead and break some pieces together. 8 plus 2 is 10, and then 8 plus 2 is 10 again. So this is going to be 10 plus 10 times 3, or I can do 20 times 3. So the lateral surface area of my prism is 60. Okay, so let's look at how to find the total surface area of my prism. So to find the total surface area of my prism, I'm going to go to my formula chart. First, I'm going to do the perimeter of the base times my height. So this is just my lateral surface area, which was what we did before. And then I'm also going to include my two bases. So I'm going to do 2 times the area of the base. So again, notice that we have perimeter means perimeter of the base, P means perimeter of the base, and B means area of the base. So that's really important to make sure that we know how to find the difference between those. Okay, so let's start with my first part. We already know that to find the perimeter of my base, I'm going to go ahead and shade my base. Okay, I'm going to draw my base again over here to the side. 8, 2, 8, and 2. We know that we're going to do 8 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2. We know that that's really 10 plus 10. We know that gives us 20. So I'm kind of skipping some steps since we just did that with our lateral surface area. We know we're going to multiply by my height, which is 3. So I'm taking this and multiplying by 3. And now I need to add 2 times the area of my base. So to find the area of my base, to find the area of this shape, I need to make sure that I'm doing 8 times 2. So to find the area, I'm going to do 8 times 2. Okay, so 8 times 2 is 16. So I know I'm going to do 2 times 16. So now I have it all broken down. I need to do 20 times 3, which will give me the perimeter of the base times my height. We know already that that's my lateral surface area, which was 60. But then I need my two bases. So my two bases, each one is 16. So 2 times 16 is going to give me 32. So that's 2 bases. And 60 plus 32 is 92. So my total surface area is 92 feet squared. So now let's look at the lateral surface area of a triangular prism. So it's the same formula as my rectangular prism, so I still have S equals PH, but my bases look different. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my triangle base. It shows me this little box here in the corner. I'm going to go ahead and shade these so we can see them too. Remember, there's always two bases. Okay, and I can see this little right triangle or this right angle symbol. Okay, so I'm going to put that here, and across from that right angle is a 10. And then on the sides of my triangle are 6 and 8. Okay, so this helps me go ahead and be able to find the perimeter of my base. So to find the perimeter of my base, which is a capital P, I'm going to do 6 plus 8 plus 10. Okay, and then I want to multiply by the height of my prism. The height of my prism is the piece that connects my two bases together. So in that case, that's going to be 15. So now I'm going to do 6 plus 8 plus 10, which is 14, and 14, so I have 14 plus 10 times 15, and then I can go further. 14 plus 10 is 24. 24 times 15. So 24 times 15 is going to give me the lateral surface area of my prism. So just the middle section, everything except the bases. 24 times 15 gives me 300. Oops, sorry. 360. So my lateral surface area is 360 inches squared. Okay, so now let's look how to find my total surface area. So my total surface area, once again, I still have to find the lateral first, but then I'm going to find 2 times the area of my base since I have 2 bases. Okay, so I'm going to shade my bases again. And let's go ahead and draw our base to the side. And we know this was 6, 8, and 10. And this is based off of what we did for our lateral surface area. So we know to find my lateral surface area, we took our 6 plus 8 plus 10, which was just 14 plus 10, which was just 24. So the perimeter of my base was 24. And we took that and we multiplied by the height, 15, of my prism. So we multiplied that by 3. And then now we need to add on 2 times the area of my base since we have 2 bases. So this is why triangular prisms are harder, because I actually have to find the area of a triangle. So I need to remember my area formula for the area of a triangle is A equals base times height divided by 2, or 1/2 base times height. Okay, 1/2 base times height. Okay, so if I am calculating the area of this, that means I need to make sure that I'm doing 1/2 times the base of this triangle is 6 and the height is 8. So 1/2 times 6 times 8. Or I can think 6 times 8 divided by 2. So 6 times 8 is 48. So I have 1/2 times 48. And half of 48 is 24. Okay, so now I have 24 times 3, which is my lateral surface area. Okay, so 24 times 3 is my lateral surface area. And then I have plus 2 times the area of my base. So the area of my base is 24, and I'm multiplying by 2 because there's 2 bases. So 24 times 3 gives me 72, which is the same, once again, somewhere we messed up. I'm sorry, I said times 3 and I made a mistake. Really, notice that this is not 3, this is 15. I knew something was not right. So let's fix that. Okay. So going back, sorry about that. I should be doing 24 times 15. Okay. Remember from our lateral surface area over here, 24 times 15 was 360. Okay, so that's going to be that first number, 360. And then I need plus 2 times 24. Okay, I need my two bases, which is 48. So 360 plus 48 gives me 408 feet. Or inches, I'm sorry. Inches squared. Okay, so feel free to watch this video as often as you need to get some help. But then I want you to use this video to work on your sheet, your packet, to help you solve those surface area problems in your packet. That packet is homework if you do not finish in class today, and your teacher will be checking in with you on that tomorrow in class.